Alright, this will be a test review for test number 3. And you'll have to find the area that lies to the left of a particular z-score. So all of these you'll use normal CDF. Area to the right. So just to give you an example, normal CDF, lower bound 1.78, upper bound infinity, mean 0, standard deviation 1. Alright, so between two values, you'll have to find the area between, so normal CDF, lower bound, upper bound 0, 1, and also in the tails, to the left of -2, right of 2. I have to do normal CDF here, and then add those together. So we've got the answers here. Also percentiles, the 9th percentile, and then the 81st percentile. So these will be inverse norm, area to the left, and for here you got mean, standard deviation, so you just type those in, and you get, technically I guess these would be x, since you're dealing with the x variable here. Okay. Alright, so incubation times, you'll write the normal, write the mean in the center, use normal CDF, lower bound, upper bound, mean, standard deviation for these here. Over 22, more than 22, and between, got the solution there. Alright. Okay, so here, again, just normal CDF. 17th percentile, anytime you find percentile, be inverse norm. Area to the left of your percentile, here you're looking for area to the left of this point. It'd be the 17th percentile, is about 20 days. Alright, so 17% of the eggs will hatch in less than 20 days. Alright, middle 95%, so middle 95% here. You got 5% left over, which must be split into the two tails. You've got an incubation time here and here. Area to the left of this point is 0.25. Area to the left of this point is the red plus the green, which is 97.5. Alright, again, another problem here dealing with x, average on 25, mean, standard deviation 24. Normal CDF. Normal CDF, more than 140, 140 or more. In between, lower bound, upper bound, mean, standard deviation. Alright, so would it be unusual for more than 200 words per minute? So here you go. Scientific notation 8.9. This just means times 10 to the -4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move the decimal point to the left 4 spaces. Alright, 90th percentile. So here, what reading speed? Such that 90% of students read less than this speed. Be inverse norm. Alright, now here, this is going to be the distribution of x bar. So whenever you ask a probability question related to the mean of a sample, in this case 24 students, you've got to get the mean and the standard deviation for the distribution of x bar. So remember, these are the formulas. X bar is a random variable that follows a normal distribution. The mean is here. Standard deviation is here. Alright. So again, key wording for 8.1 section is when you ask a probability question about the mean of a random sample. That's the key to use x bar. A probability question about the mean of a random sample. And now, once you get the mean and standard deviation above, once you describe the distribution, everything else is normal CDF, same as before. So more than 95. 95's here, more than. All right. Again, the probability question about the mean of a random sample, more than 80. Boom. All right, so 5% chance the mean of the random sample will exceed what value, right? So 5% chance it'll exceed means a 95% chance it'll be less than. That's the area to the left. I get 93.36. Now 8.2, you're going to describe the distribution of p hat. So to get the mean is here, standard deviation is here. P is always given in the problem. It's the standard. Therefore, p hat's normal, mean, standard deviation. Now you can do normal CDF just like as before. So greater than a half, lower bound, upper bound, mean, standard deviation. 80 or fewer out of the 200 means you have to convert that to a percent, because when you deal with p hat, all these numbers here must be between 0 and 1. So less than 80 out of 200 is like saying less than 40%. So 40% or less, normal CDF, mean, standard deviation. Again, P is 29%. Do not own a credit card. Describe your distribution. That means center and spread. Mean is center. Spread, standard deviation. Once you get the mean, get the standard deviation, then you can use normal CDF. More than 30%, normal CDF, mean, standard deviation. Between 25 and 30, normal CDF. 125 or fewer out of the 500. Remember, you have to get the percent. So less than a quarter. All right, so then you'll get a couple of questions. One about the confidence interval for a percentage. All right, and so percentage 136 out of 200, and it'll say down here in the question, find the confidence interval for the proportion. So here you'll use one prop z interval, and here's the interpretation. All right, and here we got confidence interval for the mean, and it'll say mean. Here you're going to use t interval. Just enter the sample mean, standard deviation, and confidence interval. Here's the interpretation. So here the only difference is you're going to say true mean is between lower and upper bound. Whereas up here we said true proportion. Alright, so another t-interval question. Just use the t-interval in the calculator. And then here you got some sample size questions. So if there's no prior estimate for a proportion, it's just 0.25 times z alpha by 2 over 0.03 squared, where it's margin of error, and your z alpha by 2 value comes from table 5. So just to show you table 5 over here, table 5 will be in your formulas. So table 5, and I'll give you this table down here at the bottom of table 5. Table 5 is here. Here you have your z alpha by 2 values. All right, now if there is a prior estimate, like here it says previous study indicated, then you'll use p hat 1 minus p hat z alpha by 2 over margin of error squared. All right, and then as well, here you'll do the sample size for estimating the mean, and so you'll see mean here. You know to use z alpha by 2 times s over the margin of error squared. Z alpha by 2 again comes from table 5 based on 90% confidence. Standard deviation is here, and your margin of error is at most 7 minutes. Last question, 90% confidence interval. 90%, 1.645 from table 5. Standard deviation is 5. By no more is within 2 ounces. And then you'll use margin of error is 2. And always remember to round these guys. Sample size questions, these 4, you will always round up. Always round up based on your formulas. So based on your formulas, I think they were over here. So you'll always round sample size questions. Here they are. Sample size, chapter 9, rounded up, and rounded up. Okay, so I hope this helps, and we'll see you next week.